People are starting to clean up in the southern tier after that flooding yesterday. In Silver Creek, crews brought out the heavy equipment to rescue some people. Several of them, you can see here, piled into the bucket of this front loader so that they could get out. Everyone is starting to look ahead to what it will take to get past this. News 4's Katie Alexander shows us what's happening in Silver Creek today.
All of the debris that's here on the beach really tells the story of the power of the water that rushed through Silver Creek yesterday. We're seeing everything from little sticks to what looks like corn stalks to much bigger sticks. We saw boards that we don't even know what they might have washed off of. And of course, there are big trees that are washed here and all the way out in the water. Just take a look at the roots on this one. What's left is taller than I am. And this is not to mention the mess that's still in town.
There was a lot of debris, mud, sticks, a lot of garbage in the drains along the way.
Crews were busy this morning beginning to clean that up. They've started hosing down mud and debris-covered streets in the village. The mayor tells us the state is helping with that task on the main highways. And village workers have gotten the sewer plant back online today after it was overwhelmed by the floodwaters yesterday. Tests this morning show the water is still safe to drink. And the Red Cross shelter that opened in Silver Creek has now closed. Around a dozen homes were evacuated here yesterday during the floods, and about a half dozen dogs were saved from the flood waters. No injuries were reported. The mayor says the biggest task right now is just assessing the damage all around the area, while homeowners are still working to look over and clean up their own properties.
The water, I guess, did come about halfway across the street, but it never made it into the house. But we have a hill in the backyard, so it came down the hill, and we had some mud and flooding water in the basement.
And right over here is where the lake meets the creek. The creek today is back in its banks, and people around here are really hoping for more dry weather to keep it that way. Reporting in Silver Creek, Katie Alexander, News 4.